Welcome to Artisan Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the art of kombucha tea making. Kombucha, fermented sweet tea, has become a drink of the new millennium, but it has been known for ages. One of the legends speaks of a Tibetan monk who forgot a pot of sweet tea on a window, and when he came back, a few days later, he found carbonated delicious drink. Another fable is talking about the Chinese emperor who fell deathly ill and no cure was found for him. Message was sent out all throughout the kingdom to find someone who can find some solutions. Humble farmer, or some say he was a healer monk, offered the solution to the emperor. He told the emperor to drink this tea that he made for him every day, and soon he became well. The word of magic liquid began to spread throughout the world. Japanese samurais always carried kombucha in flasks with them as a cure for many ailments. Each family that learned the secrets of making kombucha tea was passing on their ways from generation to generation. Kombucha tea has gained a great deal of popularity worldwide. Named differently, the chai kvass or Wunderblitz drink, kombucha tea was very much revered throughout the world. By 1987, this drink, recognized as tea of immortality, was used in treatment of metabolic disorders as means of detoxifying your system, metabolism enhancement, and improving immunity. Also used to help with the side effects of the cancer treatments. To make your own kombucha tea, you are going to need a glass that will hold at least 2 gallons of liquid. You can choose any tea you would like for this process. The green tea is very good, but will produce very little color. However, if you select the black tea, you can be assured of rich, deep color and robust flavor. You are going to need about 8 to 10 tea bags. 2 cups of sugar per 2 gallons of the tea seems like a lot, but this sugar will mostly be consumed by the yeast during the fermentation process. I prefer sugar in a raw, the organic version. You will need to boil 2 gallons of water and then cool it to room temperature. Before you cool the hot water, make tea for about 20 minutes of steeping. I sometimes leave it a little longer to add the strength for the liquid and add the sugar until dissolves. For the fermentation process, it is essential that you have SCOBY. Although I have grown SCOBY from nothing, it just kind of formed itself on a sweet tea. I prefer to have SCOBY from one tea batch to another. Symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast is the dynamic health duo of the tea fermentation process. This perfect marriage of bacteria and yeast living together in perfect symbiotic harmony, where yeast fermentation feeds bacteria and bacteria fermentation byproduct feeds the yeast, mashed together with the cellulose microfibers, protect the tea from other elements. After adding the liquid that is room temperature into your vessel where SCOBY is waiting to do his job, you cover it with gauze or thin material, put a rubber on it just to protect from the outside elements, cover it with the dark cloth, and leave it in a dark space where ideal temperature would be 70 degrees. If you can't find dark space or it is not dark enough, please cover it with extra blanket to make sure that it is indeed in the dark. After 10 to 12 days of fermentation process, your liquid is going to be beautifully effervescent and needs to be poured into thick glass bottles with the solid capping to allow the CO2 to produce in a second fermentation process. You will also add some fruit. Pairing of the fresh organic fruit that you will be putting in the bottle is really up to you, but some of my well-tasted pairings are raspberry for pomegranate, the pear for the blueberry, and blackberries are always good choice, so are the pears and apple slices. Cap the bottles in the cupboard or some another dark place for 3 to 4 days, then put it into refrigerator. It might keep up to a year or sometimes longer. At the end of the process, this is the kombucha tea that you will pour and serve your friends or drink it yourself. Drink it every day for good health, in the mornings and in the evening. If you have enjoyed hearing this kombucha tea making story and the process itself, please go check us out on the online website and on a YouTube channel. Thank you.